Today's a blue Martin case. In the 1970s, Martin started putting their guitars in blue cases, and people love them. I think they just look great and they look super cool. So David is a dear friend of mine. We just bought a great guitar. You'll see another video coming out, the one video just before this. We found this great Epiphone for him, and it was this perfect guitar for his high school grandson, and so we shipped that off to him. And now, when I went to show him that guitar, make sure he liked it before we shipped it, I offered, he has this 1974 Martin 0021. It's this really great guitar. It's this tiny little slot headstock Martin, and it just needs some TLC. So I offered to check it out, fix it up, restring it, set it up, and it's just an amazing little guitar. So let's check this thing out. I'm excited for you to see it. So this is a 70s Martin, and things we would expect to see and things we would not expect to see. We would expect to see, he's played a lot and he's got a pretty light touch. So there's some finish wear here. It's come through. It looks like there might even be, it's either been polished or there is a touch of lacquer over here. One thing he told me that he had done, which I don't totally understand why, is that this is a replacement bridge, and you can see the change in the color here. This bridge has been moved back. I don't know why they would do that. I have a couple guesses. My first guess would be that the intonation, that the scale length was incorrect for this guitar. So I believe that the bridge was moved back accordingly. The other thing, and this would be hard to see, but I can tell just from the feel of it that this bridge has shifted forward. And so now what we have is it's higher on the back side of the bridge and lower underneath in front of the bridge. Let's flip it over to the back here. Oh, that's a good looking piece of rosewood. Ooh, so normally in the 70s, the wood on the back here doesn't look this good. This looks great. Look at that. It's like this deep shine. Really great pattern in the wood. The finish. That's a maple inlay. That's crazy. I just haven't paid that much attention to these guitars recently. Really great guitar here. Light out of the way. The back of the neck has lots of... The finish on these 70s ones got really soft in here, and I don't totally know why, but you'd get this kind of oily feel on the back of the neck. I'm not going to mess with it because I know that it's well earned, and David's played this for a long time. I have seen one of these guitars recently. I believe that these tuners are changed. I don't remember the pole pieces being this big in the old ones, but I'll have to look. I'm not totally sure. I don't see any cracks or misuse or damage. Guitar is in pretty good shape. This logo is so cool. I just love it. When you're restringing, especially slot headstock guitars, it's really important that you pay attention to what you're going to do with that string as you start to wind it. Because if you're not careful, you've got a really sharp piece of metal coming around as it's turning over and over, and you can really easily scratch the finish on these guitars because the finish has gotten kind of soft as it's gotten older, and you can really make a lot of mistakes and damage somebody's guitar.